Good morning, class. How is it going?
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
Miss.
Miss. Good,
Good,
thank
thank you.
you.
All right, before we start our lesson today, students, let's pray together, okay? Pray, start, finish. Excellent. Who's absent, student? Is there any of you who's absent?
No
No
one,
one
Miss.
else.
All right, I hope you all in a healthy and happy condition to learn today. As I said in the previous meeting, what will we learn today, students?
Announcement text.
Announcement text.
100% correct, students. You still remember well that today we'll be learning about announcement text, or in Indonesian, we can call it as teks pengumuman. Have you ever seen or read such a text before, students?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Great. Can you give me an example of where did you see it?
I think I'll see it quite often, Miss. Moreover, ever since our class gone online, we receive many announcements in our WhatsApp group about cancellation or the scheduling of our classes.
Very good example. Thank you very much. Now, as you have seen such a text already, what usually appears in the text, students? Can you recall it?
Date and day, Miss.
Very good. What else?
The information that was announced.
Brilliant. What else? Nothing else? All right, it's okay, student. I'm already delighted to know that you all had such imaginary or conception about announcement text. So basically, what is meant by announcement is an official and formal notification presented in public to inform people about something. To inform is the social function here, which can include about an event that has happened or is going to happen. Therefore, I hope you guys also still remember well the material about simple present tense that we used in making descriptive text last week, because this chapter we will use a lot. Is there any of you who can recall the structure, students?
The structure of simple present tense is subject plus verb one, as or es plus object, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Kiki. Very good. I hope you all can use it well in this chapter too, students. For this chapter, I will split the meeting into three. And for today, we will discuss about the text definition, social function, and the generic structure. And next week, we will focus more on the language functions. And on the third week, we'll finally have a little practice to write announcement text. Today, as we have briefly talking about the definition and social function earlier, we'll move to discuss about the generic structure. Is it agreed, students?
Good,
Great,
Miss.
Miss.
Okay, you have to because I have arranged it that way. Anyway, because after this we will learning about gender structure. I hope you will be able to make your future announcement, let's say for like your club monthly trip or event accordingly and looking more professional. But before moving to the generic structure, is there any questions, students?
Not yet, Miss.
Not yet, Miss.
Okay, very good. Now let's start identifying the generic structure, students. Any one of you want to read this slide for us?
Me, Miss.
Okay, Kiki, go on.
Announcement text is organized with the generic structure as below. They are title and explanation. First, title. Title reflects on the overall information that the announcement contains. It may be merely written as announcement or starting the name or type of event.
Okay, stop, Kiki. Thank you. Now I want Pika to read the next part until event, and then the remaining ones will be Nicha's part. Pika, please.
Okay, Miss. Second, explanation. Explanation contains video information about event or occurrence.
Occurrence. Repeat after me, students. Occurrence.
Occurrence.
Very good. Go on, Pika.
Okay, Miss. Thank you for the correction. In the explanation, there are five things that should be shown. First, receiver. Receiver is the target audience or the reader.
Go on.
Setting what is the main event or occasion.
Third, date. Date is stating when the event or activity taken place. Fourth, place or venue. Place or venue is stating where the event taken place. And the last one is sender or one contact person. It is someone who give or responsible for the announcement.
Okay, good job, students. Thank you very much. Now let's have a look at this example right here. Okay, so the first thing you should write down is the title. This example used the term announcement as the title, as you can see, which is very acceptable. However, you may also state the name of your event or activity that you are announcing about in the title as well. And after writing the title, you can break down the information in the part called explanation, including the receiver, the date or time, the place, and the contact person. The receiver or the target audience of announcement text usually placed here after two. After writing down this, you can explain what activity or events that about to happen in a form of explanation sentences here, and then proceed to write the date and place or tanggal dan tempat, usually placed near to each other right here, explaining where and when the event is held. Meanwhile, contact person usually placed last and separated from the other information and after regarded as the closing sentence. Until here, is it clear, students?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
It's quite simple, miss.
I know, right? I believe you can master this in a minute. And okay, let's open your LKPT file and do the activity together, students. Pika, can you read the instruction, please?
Okay, yes. Instruction. Analyze the art of the below and then write down this of amazing work.
Amazing. Thank you, Pika. Let's fill the columns together, students. We already have the answer for the B1. Let's continue starting from the A1. What is A?
Date.
Very good.
Contact
C.
person.
Excellent. E.
Contact person.
Title.
Title.
Very good. E.
Place.
And
Place.
lastly,
Explanation.
Explanation.
easy peasy, right, students? Good work. Your answers are all correct. Now, let's move to the next activity. We're still talking about the generic structure, students, and the instruction is arrange these chunks into a composed announcement text by writing the order number. Now, I'll be giving you 2 minutes to discuss and decide the order, and then after that, I will call you one by one to share your answers. Got it, students?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Okay, you may start. Okay, time is up. Now, let me call Kiki. What is the order number for number 1 and number 2?
Number 1 is B. Number 2, F, miss.
Okay, now point one of your friends to answer number 3 and number 5.
I'll choose Pika.
Pika, please.
Number 3, A. Number 5, C, miss.
Okay, lastly must be Mutia. Share your answer, please, Mutia.
Number 6 is
All right, now we have arranged it this way. Now let's read according to the order you are suggesting, starting from number 1B until number 6D to check the organization. Anyone wants to volunteer?
Me, miss.
Okay, Pika, please.
Okay, miss. The night proposal. Often operate on if we handle our point assessment tomorrow morning, that's not interested at afternoon. Please focus and planning for progress. Don't forget to your uniform and make up the thing. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Pika. What do you think, students? Is it on the correct order?
yes, miss. I think so. It goes accordingly from the title, and then the receiver, and then explanation of the event, the date and place, closing sentence, and contact person.
Great explanation, Mutia. Thank you. Yep, it's right, students. Good job for organizing the announcement text well. I hope you all understand well with the material too, with the general structure of the announcement text. And now we have reached the end of the class. Then next week we will start to discuss about language features and have a little practice to create your own announcement text with appropriate structures and language features. For that, I hope you are willing to read the materials about language features of announcement text before the class so that the class can be more efficient next week. Is it okay, students?
All right, miss.
Right, miss.
Good, thank you. Then, before I close today's class, is there any questions, students?
No, miss.
Miss.
Okay, I think it's enough for today. Thank you for your great participation and see you again next week. Bye-bye.
See you, miss. Thank you.